How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews. Back with a little bit of Dutch beers up in this piece in the form of Klein Duimpje. This is their Zevenmijlslaarzen. It's an India Pale Ale. Excuse me, burps. It is best before October of 2021. This comes courtesy of my boy This. And like I said, it's a 7% alcohol by volume IPA with Challenger, Hallertau, Mittelfer, Azaka, and Chinook in it. That's actually a nice hop combination. Yeah. I will post this. I'll post all these. He sent me a bunch of beers from this brewery. I'll post those all on the same day along with the 2 live reviews I did with this. And you can get to enjoy the whole K&D kind of thing together. Now, first things first. That's dark. If this isn't skewing towards a West Coast style IPA, which even that case, it's very, very dark. I'm not sure what we got going on here. I mean, crystal malt, mutant malt, caramel. I mean, it has some relatively darker malts in it. Not super dark, but that looks very, very dark for an IPA. Let's put it that way. So there could be a decent amount of oxidation going on in that thing. Very much looks like barley wine more than anything else. Let's get a nose. Not much. Yeah. It's just kind of oxidized and old. And they have, the thing is they have, like, an October 2021 best by date on here. Is that... Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't taste like what it should taste. Now, maybe I'm misconstruing what this is supposed to be. It says India Pale Ale on it, but maybe it's just kind of going a West Coast IPA. But, I mean, just as far as the looks go, it's definitely oxidized. There's a big caramel thing, a little bit of wet cardboard in the taste. Ghosts of hops past kind of fluttering around. Done and done. Not a good one. It's not a negative beer. There's no, like, really off flavor besides that kind of soft oxidation in there. But it comes off very caramelly, very rich, very kind of just not really what an IPA is. Now, you give this to me and you label this... Actually, if you told me this was kind of like a Irish red IPA or something like that, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I can get into that, but as far as a base IPA, and it's a green label, and it's got Azaka and Citra and Azaka, Chinook. Challenger and Hallertau is definitely old school stuff, but Azaka and Chinook, even though Chinook is an old school C hop, I expected something a little bit kind of zippier, a little bit more new school, and this is hyper old school. Almost to the point where, like, it's blurring styles. Like I said, it comes off more of like a kind of hoppy brown ale than it does a IPA. So again, if you're reclassifying what it is, I can talk myself into it being a fine beer. But as far as just an IPA and what IPA means today, and I don't even mean just straight up, hazies. I'm talking about, West Coast, classic, crispy made kind of IPA. This is just very much kind of like if someone made Bass, or someone drank Bass Ale, and, Bass Ale tries to pull itself off as, like, the first IPA ever. Someone went, man, I want to make a hoppier version of Bass Ale, and maybe a little bit maltier. It kind of has that going on, but that's pretty much it. So this is probably the biggest bummer to the group that this sent off, because I was kind of looking forward to it. So there's something about it, because it looked really bright and clear in the bottle, and it had, a green label, and it was an IPA, and I was like, oh, cool, let's see what these guys can do, and it's just kind of a little bit lackluster, at least for me. Is it one of the better IPAs I've had? Is like, no. Value and availability, no idea. This or the Netherlands. Let me know what's what. And if you like what we like this. If you like malty beers and you want a little bit of hops with them, you like American barley wines but want it at a lower ABV, you'll kind of like this. So there you go. Review on the books. Let me know if you've had it down there if you want to talk about it. Massive beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massif. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of Klein Duimpje right now. We'll see you next time. Cheers.